recording, so I forgot to clear my voice. All right. So this is of Murder and Moonshine. This is actually a sponsored stream, but it's a weird situation because I guess at the end of 2022, I was reached out to work on this project, and it was pretty much just me doing the development. And I worked on it kind of in the background in 2023, like I was paid to work on it, and so I don't own the game, but I did make pretty much the whole game. The only thing is I didn't do, I did like half of the level design, but for the most part, it is still a game made by me. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description. Oh, you know what I just forgot? I was supposed to put up some text. How can I... There's gotta be... Yes, there is. Thank goodness. I'm just gonna do a little bit of... link in description. We do that. We do one of those. Can I do open sans? Where's extra bold? There we go. That is the font of my channel if anyone's curious. I do open sans extra bold. How do I change the... Oh wait, no, I think I should just... Weep. And then actually I should probably... yeah. YouTube will tell people it's sponsored. But yeah, so it's a game I worked on. Lots of interesting stuff going on here because this is running on Pigpen, and it's using raycasted lighting, which is not in any of the games I've released so far. So that's something interesting about this game. So it's definitely one of the more interesting looking games I've made. It's the pixel art's lower resolution. A lot of the stuff I work on usually, but the actual visual effects that go into the lighting and stuff are fancier than what I normally have. I also wanted to do the water simulation, but because it had to be able to run on Mac, I couldn't run my compute shaders for the water, so I had to just do your standard water stuff. Anyways, how do I make my floating head avatar? What did I use? It's Media Pipe and Pygame and and Modern Jail. Hold on. Is it just me, or I gotta... Yeah, no, okay, never mind. I thought my head orientation was incorrect. It's just... It's hard to tell when my avatar is on my right and on my left, so the only way I can tell what I'm looking like to you guys is if I actually look away from the webcam. Anyways, but yeah, so it's running on Modern Jail, Pygame, and Media Pipe. Almost the same thing as this game. This game's running on that as well, except it's not using Media Pipe. But yeah, it's just a lot of math. Is this game about the Shire? No. It's 1920s New Orleans during the Prohibition, and then it's about carrying out assassinations. So if you thought Vagrant looked cool, this is going to be similar. It's a platformer with guns. Yeah. All right. Please make a raycasting lighting tutorial. I might. It's something I wouldn't necessarily recommend writing yourself necessarily. Here's the intro though. In 1920s, the United States made the manufacturing, transportation, and the sale of alcohol illegal. Prohibition lasted until 1933 and did little to stop the consumption of alcohol among the public. American Prohibition agent Izzy Einstein claimed he could find liquor in any city in under 30 minutes. And then here's the stuff. But yeah, the guy who I guess essentially commissioned the game is I guess really into the historical side of this stuff. It's a bit niche, but it's also kind of interesting. American history moment. Oh, wait a second. I just noticed that it's not... Oops, that's my bad. It was frozen? What happened? Is that coming through now? Good now? Also, oops. I'm gonna put this somewhere else because, well, is it top right is fine? I think top right is the clear spot. Can't remember if anything was up there. But yeah, for some reason OBS messed up and it didn't like the full screen stuff. Yeah, it freezes when I click it. That's so weird. Hang on. It only records when I've not clicked on the window. That is very strange. I will have to switch this to... I checked this before, but I checked it while not having my mouse on the window. So it recorded fine. Here's what I'll do. I'll actually just have to restart the game, I think. Hang on. And then I guess I'll re-show the intro probably. Let's try this again. Oh wait, I forgot I can just go back to the main menu, I'm stupid. But yeah, I'm gonna have to turn off full screen because it doesn't want to record nicely. I could probably get it to work if I mess with OBS a bit, but it seems finicky right now. So I'm gonna do this instead. All right, we'll make that bigger, and then we'll just do this. No, can it stop snapping? Is that good? That might be good. How do I... No, I think that's good. All right. Now that should record better. Congrats on winning the Black Farm Prod thingy. Thanks. It was a weird situation. I was mostly busy with work and some other stuff, so I didn't have much time to put into it. So I especially didn't put much time into the segments that I actually put in that video. So I kind of undersold my game a bit. And then also Wishbone and I took kind of opposite approaches, where he went for the like the presentation, the visuals, all of that stuff. And actually in his video, he even says that he intentionally did the opposite of me just because he didn't think he could compete on the gameplay. And he was obviously very ahead on the presentation, I guess a couple weeks in, which is why I went all in on gameplay. So we just went in opposite directions, which ended up being a little bit weird for the video. Anyways, okay, actually it doesn't replay the intro. So what I can do is I do have my own copy, but you're not missing much, I guess, because it's the text that I read out. Most of the important stuff is the actual gameplay here. He tried to steal from us, Leonard. You know what has to be done. The boss wants you to do it this time. So you're like I guess a grunt of a mob or something. Yep. I ain't good with this type of work, and are we even sure he's with the Okeni gang? It's like the mobs are fighting over something. Of course he's with Okeni. This goon. Oh yeah, it's funny. Originally, I think I was given like an outline of what the dialogue should be, and then I wrote it up, and then like temporarily, I guess, and then he or the guy that was paying me, I guess, worked with someone else to get it rewritten to be I guess, I don't know if it was supposed to be more authentic or but they I think I don't think I looked too closely at what the new text is. I remember the old stuff that I wrote. I do not remember the goon part very well. Anyways, this goon would bump you off in a heartbeat if it meant he could bring 2 extra nickels back to his boss. Don't hesitate, get going before he runs off. And AS and D. Wait, what is the S for? Oh, wait, I remember what S is for now. It's for drop-throughs. But yeah, so you kill the target and then you run off the screen. Oh yeah, there's blood effects too. Here's the bar scene. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll probably play like half the levels, because I'm supposed to do two live streams with this, so I'll probably be here for about an hour and a half. He was hesitant at first, but Leonard knows how to use a gun. It's almost like I'm the one who wrote the code for that. Good, we just learned something about... Man. Good, we just learned something new from an interrogation, so there may be more work. A low-ranking O'Kenny captain sent those thieves after our barrel house. I'm guessing that's just like a distillery. He'll be vulnerable tomorrow night at his favorite restaurant. Leonard can do the hit there. Killing an unarmed man. I am absolutely terrible at reading and speaking at the same time. I don't know why. I've just always been really bad at it. I'm not dyslexic, I don't think, but I do have a hard time. Specifically when I'm trying to speak and read, that I struggle. Anyways. Killing an unarmed man out in the swamps is one thing, but in the city with a crowd? Maybe a few more armed men as well. I'm not even sure if Leonard is up for this. He's a special kind of dumb. Undersold the trailer but killed the game execution. Has it been doing well on Steam? The funny thing about that is that my for some reason, I guess Valve's analytics glitched out yesterday. I really hope it wasn't that wish lists were bugged yesterday. But I got up this morning and I looked, and it was saying that for yesterday I got 0 wish lists, which is definitely wrong because I know people that wish listed it yesterday. I'm hoping it's just incorrect analytics and not just that none of the wish lists counted yesterday for some reason. But so I can't really tell how it's doing right now, I guess. I'm assuming it's doing better than what my actual stats are, but right now it's just a few hundred wish lists. That was from the soft announcement. Yeah. I'm not sure if Leonard is up for this. He's a special kind of dumb. I know he's an idiot, and O'Kenny knows this too. If this goes badly, we can blame Leonard, claim he went rogue. O'Kenny forgets about it, and we forget about their thievery. Either we come out on top, or it's a wash. All sounds good to me. So there's like 2, I guess, higher ups within the mob that you're in, or Leonard's in. Giovanni and Luca. That are in a lot of the cutscenes here. So Giovanni is the, I guess the one immediately above you, and then Luca's at the top. Alright, so I can choose my weapons here. Although the way this works is it's usually best to... I know what this level is because, well, I played it like 15 times at this point. But it's usually best to kind of scout out the level to figure out what the best approach is, because otherwise it won't go too well. So this is just like a little restaurant pretty much. And there's the target. So if you look, there's some people, there's a guy with a gun here. So here's how I'm gonna do this. You just stand right in front of him and then you're done. I will say this is the most violent game I've ever made. And probably about as violent as I can get with my art style. The only thing that's, I guess, could make it more violent is if I went a little bit higher resolution. Great job, Leonard. You're a natural. The O'Kennys don't know what hit them. We need to keep fighting and shooting while they're down. If we play our cards right, we can control all of the moonshine production in the state of Louisiana. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, Louisiana is, well, I mean, specifically New Orleans is a swamp. or I think it's what is it? There's another term that's specifically for that type of area, but it's got very similar it's a similar climate and environment to Florida. Funny enough, it's actually not that. Well, I mean, it is pretty far for, I guess, European standards and some other places in the world, but in the U.S. it's not that far. It's a couple states over. All right. West of the city limits, the Okeni crew have a large still operating. Go there and kill the operating boss. Sure thing, sure. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So there's that guy with a rifle right there. Just run up behind him. There's a door right here. So I can do that. And then I have to watch out for this guy. And then there's this little bit of a dock, but really fancy. I just missed every single shot there. That's impressive. They just went all around him. There we go, that's better. And this guy's just standing here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to give him a fishing rod. Oops. Just shoot him and knock him into the water. But yeah, the game gets pretty intense later. These are the introductory levels. Just kind of teaching you how the game works. Yeah, it even says it wasn't too difficult a job this time. Of course it wasn't hard. You're one of the best shoppers in the business. I get some rest, soon I'll have another hit for you. And then immediately you have another hit. Alright, is this one? Oh. This one is not good for the shotgun. The shotgun is generally the best first pick for most of these levels. But... Yep. So, for this one though, I think... Oh yeah, I forgot there's G to survey, so you can look around at the map and figure out what's going on here. So there's a lot of people on this one. This is a pretty big level. Actually, a lot of the levels are pretty decent sized. But yeah, so the idea is snipe this guy, and then maybe this guy, and then just run through. This game is like Broforce. I have not played Broforce, but I've seen lots of screenshots and stuff from it. I think it's a bit before my time, actually. Alright, so let's take out this guy. They jump shots and go hard. Actually, the door's not open. I don't think I can shoot him. If you bait him out, you can. I'll just take the shotgun and just do this. Take him out, run this way. Okay. Table saved me there. But yeah, there's like a destructible cover in this as well, so there's the tables and crates, which can help a lot. And you can stick your gun around them, so you can use them as actual proper cover. So I now have access to a Molotov. I'm going to use it just for fun. It does not work too well in this situation. There's, I think, a couple levels where it can be really useful, but for the most part, this one's not one of them. So I can just, like, do that. I don't think he'll die. Will he? No. And I don't have a weapon now, so I can't kill him. Yeah, this guy has a lot of health, so I just have to hit him with a shotgun or an SMG. I think the SMG is the easier one for this. Hey. The Okeni speakeasies are still operating, and our captains keep walking around town and going to dinner like we aren't at war. I can take care of them, sir. Alright. So this is, I'm trying to remember what the best option was for this one. I think it's probably a shotgun level. So we have our nice tree here. Big tree. This is one where I use the stamps a lot in A-Sprite. I just made one decent pattern and then started copying it around. So there's this underground section right here. We've got a little storage area over there. And on the left here, we've got, I guess, 3 guards at the front and a target up there. But this is a public area, if I remember correctly, so I can just walk in. As long as I'm not carrying a weapon, I can just walk by. Now, if I stand by them too long, they'll get suspicious. Because I'm holding a rather large weapon. But I can just run up and take this guy and then run out, I think. Actually, and I think the better way, if you run off this, the 2 guys with the pistol will probably take you. Actually, I'll try and run for it. I want to see what happens, if I can make it. I think normally I kill him and then kill these guys down here and then run. But I want to see if I can just go straight. Oh wait, that guy's there. I missed him. Alright, so you wait a little bit for those guys to start running up here, and then you just run out the window. Yeah, so they're looking the wrong way. There's a lot of NPCs on this level. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, there's this guy over here, but there's a table in his way that I just missed, but I can just run past him. Luca, we need to hold back. They are increasing their guards everywhere. We can't take them all, and Leonard is not a hitman. He is not an assassin. Except he basically is. Yeah, he is until he gets killed. Or caught by the police, and do you think he even understands his rights? He will sing to the police, tell them everything. That sounds like a problem you need to fix. Find the right cop, pay him the right amount of money. Oh, no, let's just pay him the right amount of money. If Leonard gets caught at any point, maybe he doesn't make it to the interrogation room. I'll pick out some flowers for his funeral. Alright. Okay. So this is the first level where stealth works. You can do it pretty easily without stealth, but it's easier with it. We got a bug here. The guns are misplaced on the NPCs. I was wondering what caused that. I've only seen it a couple times. Not sure what it is. Alright, so I can stand here and just wait for them to turn around. Don't want to get seen by the guys over there though. Just run through. This one like pretty clean. And then you just run out this way and you're done. Alright, so I think we're about to get to some of the harder levels here. Some of these I might struggle on for like 15 minutes because some of them are actually pretty hard. What is this one? I don't remember. Oh, this one takes a couple tries. I think this is another one where the shotgun is good. Yeah. So there's a lot, this is a public area, so there's a lot of people just hang out down there. Yeah, the NPCs are a little bit about to hang on. I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna restart it. There we go. Yes, I did make this. Mostly. I didn't do the level design for a lot of the levels. I did like all the artwork and code and music and everything. It's funny because one of the reviews that's already there says that he likes the music, which is new for me. Normally I don't get that, but I decided to be for my music to actually be turning out decent nowadays. I don't think I can win this level at this point. Yeah. So I think I might actually need, I don't know if I need the pistol for this one or if I can pull it off with the shotgun. The issue is it's a little bit long range up here and that door's already open, so once I get too close they'll start shooting at me. I can like use these things as a shield. Oh, yikes. So I'm just gonna hang out up here. There we go. It's a bit of a massacre right there. Oh, is that our shotgun? That's a shotgun. I'm just gonna wait here until it comes out. A couple of these fights you can kind of just cheese. I think some of the later levels, you can't get away with doing that stuff as easily. Oh, I had 1 health left and he got me. Alright, let's see. So I'm gonna hopefully use these guys as a shield. Actually, I don't think there's much of a point in me concealing my weapon. Because I don't think there were very many guys on the lower levels, so I just kind of hang out here. There we go. Destroyed the crate. Alright, there's one more guy I gotta get, and then I have to not get one-shotted by the pistol that the target's carrying. So if I jump, generally he'll miss. There we go. So I'm worried that there's people elsewhere in the level that are gonna gather down here once I get, yep. Just what I remembered. I'm one shot. I don't think I'm gonna make it through. I think there's, yep, that's the guy I was thinking of. I knew there was someone else. There might be another guy over here. No, that's it. Okay, I got them all. That was sketchy. Alright, I seem to recall this one being difficult. Yo. Alright. Oh, this is one where you do jumping on the roofs. This is a pretty big level. There's a lot of buildings in here. There's that guy right there. There's the target. So he's right there. So I gotta shoot him from here. And then I think the run down here, or yeah, I think that was the way you have to go. Either that, or you can try and snipe him. I think the easy option is go up here and snipe him and then run down. So actually, if I grab the bolt action rifle and go up here, I might be able to just snipe him. I can't tell if those guys have guns. I don't think they do. Yeah. So I'm just gonna cheese this a little bit. So this is not something you could really cheese before I added the surveying, but now that they're surveying, you can do this. Oh wait, I'm shooting the wall. Recoil. I got him. Alright, now I just have to get out of here before they gather at the bottom. Because there is actual pathfinding in here. Oh boy. Can I make it? Yeah, I made it. That's the easy way to cheese that level. Alright, is this one stealth? What is this one? Oh yes, this is a stealth one. I think this is one where the pistol might have been a good option. So the thing about the pistol is that it does a decent amount of damage, and it's pretty accurate long range. But the DPS isn't great. But overall, it's pretty decent. It's the bolt action rifle is good for really long range stuff. So if you like surveying and shooting people, it's good. But at the range that I need for this one, I think the handgun is best. So I can climb up here, go onto the balcony, and shoot him. But I gotta avoid these guys right here. So just like run out here. Oh, he saw me. Oh, okay. He got away. Gotta restart. I forgot that target has a fair bit of health. This is, I think, one of my favorite levels in terms of just the way it looks. Because it looks like it's a little night. I barely got seen. I barely stepped in front of him. So I have to wait until they walk far enough. I was going a little bit too fast there. Alright. So wait, and there we go, I'm good. So now, there we go. And just try to get by without dying. Alright. Let's see. What is this one? Oh. This is the first hard level. I think you can, there's a couple ways to go about this. So you can run up this first building here and just try to clear everyone and go on your way up, but it's actually kind of difficult. The second option is to run over this way and try to snipe him. But the problem is that there's this guy right across here, and there's this guy down here that can shoot you if you step out here and start shooting. So, And then they also all gather and chase you. But I think if I can get the rifle up here and shoot this way, I think that might have been the easier way. So let's go ahead and restart and I'll grab the rifle here. So you just run through here. The other thing is there's a couple guys with baseball bats in here that will be a bit of a pain. Yeah, this guy right here's a problem. Hit the wrong person there, bud. There we go. Okay, so that worked. I think that, yeah, that's... I forgot about that guy. Normally, I would have a bit more of a difficulty with the guy across from me, I guess. He probably just pathfinded down this way to come up here. Because he probably didn't have vision on me at the time or something. But yeah, so I gotta get this guy right here. Alright, and then... just get out of here. Everything gets here. There we go. Yeah, so I guess... I think it was... I probably changed this one to be easier. Either that or... surveying made it a lot easier because that was a tight shot to hit him there. Because when this level was originally made, there was no surveying, so you could only see what was near you. So you would be shooting at him blindly unless you walked up really close and got in range of the guy with the pistol. You're a one-man chopper squad. We are almost there. But there are definitely some levels in here that are still very difficult, even without surveying. I'm not sure if I'll hit them today, though. We'll see. We go after O'Kenny's two biggest stills, and we are on top of the swamps. Joe O'Kenny's days are numbered. His right-hand man is still held up north, near the Mississippi border. You and Giovanni are gonna go on a bit of a road trip. Continue with good work. I don't aim to disappoint, sir. Alright, so this one's back out in the swamps. Is this another one? Oh, wait. This is the first boss fight. Yeah, there's the Molotov. So, I'm trying to remember what the best approach was. I can snipe these two guys, but then, if I remember correctly, I kind of need an SMG for this boss fight. So I'm gonna go ahead and restart and grab the SMG. I think that might be easier. It's just like me. So take out him and him. And this guy's got a shotgun on the door. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So this boss is interesting. He throws a bunch of Molotovs. I think I'm lagging a bit, actually. I probably should have gone a little bit lighter on the particles. Fortunately, the wall, he was throwing up this way, and the wall was saving me. Look, it's the Molotov. Yep. So that fight, if you don't know how to approach it and you try to fight him inside the building, is pretty tricky. Also, it's really hard if you don't have the SMG. A lot of the boss fights, since they have a lot of health, the SMG ends up being the best weapon. There's one where it'll be in another stream because I'm doing 2 for this game. There's another one where you have to, I guess, switch between weapons, and at one point you're like using this bolt action rifle at a distance, and then you get up close to him. Is it written in Pygame or using a game engine yet? This is Pygame. Just one more job to take out O'Kenny, then the violence can come to an end. Sorry about everything. I'll get you all the root beer in the world afterward. Thank you, sir. A lot more action than I thought all this would be. I'm gonna double check something real quick. O'Kenny, then the violence. Oops. Alright, I was just double checking that I had the description right. Anyways. Leonard is the dumbest man I have ever come across. How can he be cutting us all down? So this is the boss of the first mob you're dealing with. Stay on alert. I don't want that guinea crew taking over. This is my swamp. Alright. Yeah, so this one's tricky. He's got a shotgun, and he's really fast. This is the harder of the old Greg is not that difficult if you know how to deal with him. Even if you know how to deal with Joe Kenny, it still takes me a couple tries. The trick is to pretty much just run backwards and use the cover right here. So let's just go ahead and just mow down these guys real quick. Get a reload in and get as many shots as you can from behind cover. Nope. I didn't see how much damage I did there. I think I gotta run up closer so you go. Nope. This is a very tricky fight. You mow down like the first three and then you just kind of get as many shots as you can before you get the... There we go. And there's a guy right here that can leave, not careful. He almost did kill me. I think I'm one shot. No game engine and the game is well polished. Thanks. I think this game's kind of carried by the lighting system I used, partially. And it ends up working really well for this game, I think. The organization is looking more and more competent as the days go by. Maybe you could help me out. So this is another guy from a different mob. There has to be something in it for me already. Of course, Tony boy, money. One of my problems happened down at the docks. Feds have confiscated a good amount of my product, and now I'm running low at a few speakeasies. I can set aside some of my higher quality moonshine for you at the right price. Better than the right price. I plan on overpaying you by a lot in return for a favor. Your enforcer has been quite impressive recently. That's me. Dumb as a sack of potatoes. I think that's a reference. I don't know if the person that wrote, because I'm not sure if it was the guy that hired me that wrote this, or if it was another guy who's working with. I think the guy who's working with might have just been editing it, but it may or may not be a reference to me. I'm really not sure. But you put a weapon in Leonard's hands and he can take out anyone. Exactly. Some of my old crew have left and are now directly competing against both of us. I believe this is a job for Leonard. Alright. I'm gonna go with the shotgun for now. But where am I? Oh, I'm over here in the dark. So there's this empty house right here. There's an SMG in it too. Rifle. It's actually, oh, this is a good rifle level. This is like the best level for a rifle. Alright, so what you do here, you steal a few jump shots. I missed. There we go. Let's hit him with a few jump shots. There's this guy right here. Boop. And boop, he's gone. And then we have to get that guy. I shot the floor. I shot the floor again. There we go. Got him. What was the team size? Pretty much just me. It was the guy who hired me who did a lot of the. He sent me like layouts for the levels he wanted, and then I just implemented them. But then I did all the coding, artwork, music, stuff like that. so I think there's, yeah, that's it. So now I can just run. So the AI on that level would just chase you as soon as you started catching their eye. So you can just bait them all out and take them out with a sniper rifle, or not a sniper, bolt action rifle, because this is the 1920s. All right. Oh, I forgot about that. That can actually happen. They can just wander over this way. Well, specifically, if they open this door right here, like that, you get a bit of a problem. So, can I make that jump? Hold on, hang on. There's the target right there. So I can, if I can jump up onto this balcony, I can run over this way, drop down, open the door, shoot him in the back, and then run this way. Because there's a lot of people if I run directly to him, so it's a lot faster, a lot easier if I just do this. Let's go up through here. Nice candles. This back door is closed. And run. How long will the stream go for? This one, I'm planning on doing it, well, I'll check my level progress after this dialogue, but I wanted to do what should be about half the game. The later levels get a lot harder. So one of them might even take me like 30 minutes just to get through. Actually, multiple of them are probably like that. So I think I only need to save like maybe 8 for the next stream. So I actually might be getting close to the end of this one. So it might end up being about an hour long. How much was I paid for this game? I'm not sure if I can share that. Well, there's nothing in my contract that says I can't. But I mean, I'll just say I was paid much better than I expected to be paid if I were working on my own games, which is why I took this job. Well, it's like contract, not proper employment. But yeah, like hourly I was getting even more than I get at my software engineering job now. So it was a pretty good deal. And I mean, he got a good deal out of it too, I think, in terms of the game itself, because just generally I can work very fast. That's what the side effect of doing game jams. So if you actually look at the total amount he paid, it's not that large, but I also didn't have to put in that much time. It's just how it ends up working. But something I figured out was that if I charge by to get specific things done rather than charging by the hour, I can charge way more for my contract or freelance work because I can work fast. Whereas even if I can work fast and I charge by the hour, people would see those rates and be uncomfortable because they don't expect how fast I can work. All right. Giovanni says, I don't like this at all, boss. We have a good thing going at the moment. We are stuck in the swamps. We are limited. We need to strike now while Moretti is weak. His crew is deserting and his connections at the docks are slipping away. So I think, I actually forgot. I'm pretty sure we're about to take out Moretti just cause. I'm not convinced it's worth the risk. I'm trying to remember what is Moretti. Yeah, I think I remember what happens. There's an interesting thing. I think it turns into an interesting boss fight, if I remember correctly. With a larger presence in the city, we could have influence over politics and the police force. I'm gonna send Leonard to take out a Moretti captain at a new stash house. How much time did it take to develop it? I don't know the exact amount. The amount I scheduled out was, I think, 100 and something hours. And I wasn't too far off with my estimations, I don't think. then we can make a push into the rest of the city. So I do want to pause here and go to the main menu and see how I am. Oh, I'm on level 15. So I actually might have to stop the stream here. I think I'll look at the level and then stop this stream here because there's 21 levels, so that leaves 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's 7 of them. And I've done 14, which is about half because of how much harder some of these last few levels get. Here, let me scope out this window just so you guys can get a look though. So there's like a bridge thingy there. There's a bunch of huts. This is not a very difficult level. You just run through with a shotgun and take them out one by one. Actually, I think you snipe these guys, and there might be a shotgun you steal. Yeah, I think if you... Or is that... No, that's a snipe. That's a rifle. Actually, yeah, the shotgun might be easier on this one. I don't remember. Anyways. Yeah. I said I didn't use shaders for the water because the game would release on Mac, but it only says Windows on Steam. Yeah, I think there were some technical difficulties with the Mac build. It sounded, I think he was having, the guys working for us having some issues with however Steam sets it up, and also running it. It was a weird situation where it ran on, I think, multiple different Macs for me, but he was having some issues. I'm not sure what happened there. But the source code runs fine. It's a Pi installer issue, I think. It's a weird situation. How many hours of playtime does this game offer approximately? I think so. I haven't really had anyone, like, I don't know people that have play tested this, but I think he did have some people play test it. And actually, someone asked it on Steam. I can pull up the thing. So discussions. Yeah, someone asked that. How many levels are there? How long is the game? 21. 21 levels. He says 2 to 3 hours to beat. I'm guessing that's based off of playtesting. 4 to 5 if you're bad at the game, but you can do it in an hour if you're a good speedrunner and ignore the story. So I can do it in an hour, I think. I am taking my time a little bit with the stream because I'm supposed to do 2. Yep. So I mean, it's a few hours. The game is it's 10% off right now, so it's like $13.50. But yeah, there's a link in the description if you guys want to go check that out. And yeah, so in a little bit, I'm gonna end the stream in a bit, and then I'll come back in around noon and do another stream just hanging out and playing Minecraft, because there's a funny thing where I guess the game dev YouTube people decided to start up an SMP Minecraft thing. So I'm gonna do that for a bit and see what happens. But that's gonna be in like 40 minutes here. What was my part in it? If you're talking about in this game, I did pretty much everything except for well, I mean, the game idea was not me. A lot of the core level designs were not me, but all the actual execution of the code, actually putting the levels together, the artwork, music, and sound effects and stuff were me. Yeah. All right. Well, so that was fun. If you guys want, you can go check it out, and there's a link in the description. And it's definitely, I guess, of my games, it's probably the most complete thing I've made in recent years, you could say. But I think that was because I was being paid to work on it. It's a bit different when you're being paid to work on something than when you're just messing around and having fun. So yeah, link in the description. I'll see you guys